What's going on? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Y'all, listen, I've been seeing this video circulating the internet, okay? I listened to the video and I heard several things that really caught my attention, okay? Uh, a few years ago, we did a live about the brick lady, right? Remember the lady that alleged that she was hit in the head by a brick, and why it was some black guys, they stood by and watched the whole incident go down, and come to find out she did a scam, and she raised a lot of money from the GoFundMe, and she had to deal with the court system on that, and y'all no longer heard from her. Yeah. So I'm not saying this is the case, but I want y'all to listen to this whole incident that played out with her and some black guys at a gym, and some white men, and let me know what y'all think about this, okay?
A white man today at the YMCA told me to get off of a machine because he so-called was using a machine when he wasn't. As I was approaching the machine was actually vacant. Okay, so he says I was using that machine. I said no, you weren't, because there was no one there. You were on another machine, right? So he tried to use intimidation tactics and tried to antagonize me to get off of the machine. And I stood my fucking ground and I looked directly at him and I said that I will not get off this machine because I pay for this membership as well as you do. And you don't own the fucking gym. You don't own this gym, so you don't tell me what to do. So fast forward, he's extremely pissed off and he's running around there just throwing weights around. He looks as though he is agitated. So again, I'm finished with my reps on that machine. So I go to the other side of the gym and I started doing some lateral pull downs. Now this was supposed to be my leg day, but I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit, right? So I started doing lateral pull downs. So as I'm doing that, I am scanning the gym and I see him talking to this girl, and I'm just looking around. I said, okay, I'm assuming that it's his girlfriend, because again, I got one eye open with him because he was slamming stuff around and I don't know what he is capable of, right? So he said something to her and she walks over to me and says, hey, I was using that machine. So at this point, I'm pissed the fuck off and I'm saying, okay, I said, you know what? I said, leave me the fuck alone. I said, I know he sent you over here to fuck with me because he did the same shit over there, but I'm gonna need for you to leave me the fuck alone and back the fuck away from me. I said, I am using this machine and you're not. So I forgot to add that when she approached me about the machine that she was not on, she was on the other side of the gym. He was standing in behind her as if he was protecting her, even though I know that he sent that bitch over there to say something to me. You understand? So one thing led to another. So at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel highly threatened because I am the only black woman in there, and there is a white man, and it is a YT woman, and they look like they're not standing down. So I grabbed a weight and I said, look, don't you take another motherfucking step towards me. And I genuinely mean that. So everybody's looking at us, and then they saying, you know, the employees walk over and say, hey, what's going on, blah, 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 this and the third. She immediately tried to play victim. Well, all I was asking her, no, you was trying to intimidate me. You and your narcissistic boyfriend was trying to intimidate me. He got mad and he got triggered, and he was all in his ego because I would not stand down from this man. So he sent you as if you gonna motherfucking do something, and you're not. And like I said before, I told them, back the fuck away from me. Y'all, I picked up a weight and everything. Anyway, I say all this to say this. There were two black men present when I was getting into it with these people, okay? This big, buff ass, 300-pound white male was walking towards me, as well as his girlfriend was also walking towards me, and they sat there and didn't say a fucking word. And guess what? They seen what happened. They seen what happened in the beginning when this man told me to get the hell off the fucking machine. And you know what they did? They sat there like fucking cowards. They sat there like fucking cowards. And black men, I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is why nobody fucking respects you. Let me just say that. Some of you pussy ass niggas. This is why. This is why no one respects you, and nobody is respecting your women either.
Bruh.
This is why that video went viral with that man calling them black women a hard ER and calling them all type of bitches and shit. And y'all sat there like 3 fucking little stooges and was laughing and thought the shit was motherfucking funny.
Bruh.
Y'all are not fucking respected nowhere. Do you hear me? The fucking gall, the fucking audacity of you to just sit there. To just sit there and watch a big, strong, white male walk towards a black woman as if he finna knock her motherfucking head off. Y'all some pussy ass niggas. You notice, okay, when the white woman walked towards me, the white male was standing behind her, even if he knew she was wrong, because he knew she was wrong. But because it's the principle behind certain things, he knew to still protect her, regardless of her being wrong or right. And this is something that you black men cannot fucking grasp. You know why? Because you spend all motherfucking day online arguing about 50-50 and arguing about what black women ain't doing, and everything is fucking black women fault. Whole time they out here antagonizing and fucking intimidating black women in public, and we do not feel safe and we do not feel protected. Okay, but you know what? I'ma fucking land a plane with this one. I'ma land a plane with this one, and I'm speaking directly to you black women when I say this. Get you a motherfucking gun. Get you a fucking pew pew.
Okay, so I had to pause it on that. This is for educational purposes only. Let me say this right here. There isn't one, I can say probably about 98.9% of men, whether you black or white, if they see any woman in danger, right, and they looking at the scenario, and they see, her in fear of her life, no doubt I know that they will go over there to help her. No doubt. I've seen this a few times because I know women don't put themselves in that situation, not the women that I've seen. But let me tell you something, young lady. Based on what you just said and how you just label black men, you're looking for protection. The aggression you just showed us, we can only imagine what was going on in that gym. You said that you was cussing them out, and also you picked up a weapon. More than likely, you was loud and talking crazy because you're talking crazy now. Based on, hypothetically, right, based on their viewpoint, more than likely they see you as the aggressor. That's probably why they stood still. Because why would a man try to go save a woman that put herself in a position to where a possibility could get him unalived? Right? The whole story is not being told, just what she's telling us. But most of us, we can read through it. We can read through the lines. Did y'all see the attack and how she just completely disrespected black men in her comment? I mean, in her whole scenario, what happened at the gym? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think I'm gonna go live about this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Great Vibes right? Was I wrong? That's just my opinion. Who's wrong in this scenario? Was it her or the black men? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win.